Section 4.2, writing equations in slope-intercept form. Essential question. How do you write an equation in slope-intercept form when you know 2 points on the line? The thing we need to know today is the slope formula. This is review from chapter 3, but we're going to use it today as well. It's y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Before we get into the new examples, we're going to review and make sure we know how to find the slope of a line. So we're going to find the slope of the line through the points 3, 6, and 4, 8. Before I start plugging things into my equation, I want to label my coordinates. X, Y, 1, 1, 2, 2. Then I'll follow this formula right here to find the slope. So y2 is 8 minus y1, which is 6, divided by x2, which is 4, minus x1, which is 3. 8 minus 6 is 2, 4 minus 3 is 1, so my slope is a positive 2. Now we're going to find the slope of the line through 5, 3, and 6, negative 1. So again, I'll label my coordinates x, y, 1, 1, 2, 2, and I'll plug them into the formula. y2 is negative 1 minus y1 is 3 divided by x2, which is 6, minus x1, which is 5. Negative 1 and negative 3 make negative 4. 6 minus 5 is 1. Negative 4 divided by 1 is 4. If your answer divides nicely, you should do that. If it doesn't, leave it as a fraction.
Mrs. Dummer, please call extension 6801. Mrs. Dummer, 6801.
Now we're going to get into the new material, which is writing an equation in slope-intercept form for the line that passes through 3, 6, and 4, 8. I've got all these equations in the bottom right corner for us because we're going to be using all of them. So if I need to write an equation in slope-intercept form, I need a slope and an intercept. So let's look at what I'm given. Am I given a slope? No, I'm not. Am I given an intercept? Nope. Those are coordinate points. They're not intercepts. I am given a point. I'm actually given 2 of them, but then again, I'm not given a slope. I do have half of what I need for point-slope form, though, because I've got the point. And do I know how to find the slope using 2 points? Yeah, we just did it on the last 2 examples. So I'm going to label these x, y, 1, 1, 2, 2. So y2 is 8 minus y1, which is 6, divided by x2, which is 4, minus x1, which is 3. 8 minus 6 is 2, 4 minus 3 is 1, 2 over 1 is 2. This is my slope. So now I have a point and I have a slope. So I can put it in point-slope form. I'm given 2 different coordinate points, 3, 6, and 4, 8. You can choose which one you want to use. Either one will get you the same slope-intercept equation in the end. I usually choose the one that has positives, which if this one, in this case, both of them have positives, so I'll just pick one, I'll do 3, 6. So y minus my y coordinate, which is 6, equals my slope, times x minus my x coordinate, which is 3. And I'm going to bomb it to get it into slope-intercept form, because that right here is what I want in the end, slope-intercept form. 2x, 2 times the negative 3 is negative 6. Bring down the y minus 6. Add 6 to both sides. Y equals 2x, and then negative 6 and 6 make 0. If I want to graph this equation, I don't have a y-intercept. If you don't have a y-intercept, that means your first dot goes at 0. My slope is 2, so I'm going to rise 2, run 1, rise 2, run 1. Connect it with a line. So I've done 4 steps on this problem. I have found my slope. I wrote it in point-slope form. I got it into slope-intercept form. And then I graphed it. So they do take a little while. Alright, next problem, I've got the coordinate points 1, 3, and the coordinate point negative 2, negative 3. Again, I'm not given a slope or an intercept. I am given 2 points, so I have that, and I know that I can find my slope using my slope formula. x1, y1, x2, y2. 3 minus a negative 3, so super plus, divided by, oops, I mixed that, oh, no, I did, that was right. Wait, negative 3, hold on, let me fix this. I did y1 minus y2. I have to do y2 minus y1. So negative 3 minus 3 divided by negative 2 minus 1. Negative 3 and negative 3 make negative 6. Negative 2 and negative 1 make negative 3, which makes a positive 2. Now I've got my slope, so I can put it in point slope form. The coordinate point that's positive is 1, 3, so that's the one I'm going to use. Y minus 3, so I'm using the coordinate point 1, 3. Y minus 3 equals my slope of 2 times x minus my x coordinate, which is 1. Bomb it. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Bring down the y minus 3 and add 3 to both sides. I end up with y equals 2x plus 1. Now we've got our slope-intercept equation, so I can graph it. Put your first dot on positive 1, then you're going to rise 2, run 1, rise 2, run 1. Again, I did my 4 steps. Slope, point slope form, slope-intercept form, graph. Last one. This time we've got the coordinate points negative 3, 5, and 1, negative 7. 5 minus a negative 7. And again, I went the opposite way. I keep doing that. Okay, try again. Negative 7 minus 5 divided by 1 minus a negative 3. So super plus. Negative 5 and negative 7 make negative 12. 1 plus 3 is 4, so negative 12 divided by 4 is negative 3. I'm going to pick the coordinate point. Well, both of them have negatives this time, so I'll just pick negative 3, 5. Put it in point slope form. So y minus 5 equals my slope, which is negative 3, times x minus a negative 3, so super plus. Train tracks and bomb it. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. Bring down the y minus 5. Add 5 on both sides. Y equals negative 3x minus 4. Then if I'm going to graph that, I'll put my first dot on negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rise negative 3, run 1. Summary. Your homework is pages 227, numbers 5 through 8, 16 through 21.